Good morning. We are getting ready to head out to Epcot because today we are drinking around the world, and I am going to bring you tips and tricks all day, and we will start with some tips before you even leave home in the morning. Tip number 1, make sure you eat breakfast. Do not show up at Epcot with an empty stomach and start drinking, because that is going to lead to trouble. And by breakfast, I mean something like toast, bagel, like a good carby breakfast. Don't think that you're going to have some fruit and head out to the park and have a good drinking around the world experience. Drink some water before you head to the park. Start out hydrated. We like to add a hydration multiplier to our water, just in case. We do it before and we do it again after, and they are readily available at Costco in giant bags. Don't begin your day with a vigorous workout. Save yourself. It takes some time and energy to drink around the world. That is exercise enough.
When I start my drink around the world day, I like to fiber up with one of these wonderful, delicious General Mills products. General Mills, blowing your colon 1 bar at a time.
So we are starting off with a bonus beverage, a caipirinha at Mike's favorite booth.
Said it once, I'll say it again. Brazil, top to bottom, best booth in the entire festival. I give it the 2021 Food and Wine Festival VMA, also known as the Vacation Mike Award. Soon they'll be presenting with their statue once we have them made. It'll look something like this.
How was your first caipirinha?
Caipirinha.
Caipirinha. How was it, Dad?
Yeah, I think it's very good. Coming back here to try some of this stuff too.
Oh yeah, we'll be back. Next tip, give yourself time. This is not a race. You don't have to show up here at Park Open, but I would also not show up at dinner time and expect to drink around the world and have that be a pleasant experience. So professionals that drink around the world at Epcot, start in Mexico. And I got the very special Mexican ice cream drink that they are only serving on Wednesdays. It's a mix of chocolate ice cream and cinnamon and Kahlua and amaretto. I think maybe chocolate syrup. You get to choose the color of your cone, and they put a really smoke bubble on it. It's a whole experience, very much like the Alebrijes drinks we got a few months ago, which they still have. Basically a boozy dessert in a glass. Maybe not how you would typically start your day, but it's not that different from getting a donut, right? How are the margaritas?
El Diablo. It's got a, not crazy spice, but a little bit of spice. Like Disney heat. But got some jalapeno in there. I think it's one of those hibiscus ribs, not the ant salt, so I don't think there are any thorax in there.
Oh, it's too pretty.
Too pretty for thorax.
That's one of your favorites. I feel like you get that a lot.
Yeah, like I like the avocado one, but that's more of a frozen drink, and I already had a little frozen drink first, so I want a more little more liquid.
There you go. How's your drink, Mom?
The bloody orange is delicious. The rim is spicy and just kind of makes you pucker. Very good.
You got the top shelf. How's your drink?
Top shelf dragon. Mother of dragons right here. Good stuff.
Other dragon.
Stop number 1 for snacks was at the Mexico booth. We got the chilaquiles and the taco de ribeye. And Mike went to Swanky Saucy Swine.
Yep, the saucy place. They have meats on stick. I've never actually gone wrong with the meat on the stick. Could be a rib, could be chicken, could be a tomahawk steak. But this one in particular has peanuts on it. So, you know me, peanuts, bone-in meats. It's gonna be a good one.
Next up, Norway. Mike wanted his drink with a view. He got an
I think they pronounce it Aus Pilsner. It's described to me as like a Stella, kind of a lighter beer, which, if you know anything about Beth, she doesn't like green bottles.
no.
So she won't drink Heineken, Stellas, anything like that. But I have no problem with the green bottle. It's the white condiment that I have the problem with.
Green bottle beers are a no for me. I think they taste skunky. Don't like them. So I got the Einstock White Ale, which they said is like a Blue Moon. My mother got the Troll Creme, which is cranberry and vanilla with a dragonberry rum floater. I don't know where she is. It's a good people watching spot. Nary a soul knows we're in here.
I like to call this creeper can.
Oh, this is good. Sweet. But cold. And it comes in a fun souvenir cup. You know, I like that. Also, if it's early in the morning or cold outside, Kringla Bakery does spiked coffees. It's just 85 degrees today and lunchtime, but they are solid drinking around the world choices. Next on our world tour, China. How's your Baijiu punch?
Now put a little hair on your chest right there. I mean, we're talking like full-on Hasselhoff kind of thing going on here.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Got the dumplings and the bao bun.
The sauce is delicious. That's what I thought.
Got some kick. How is it, Dad?
Very good. Yours looks good too.
Szechuan noodles and crispy pepper shrimp.
A little spice to it.
So the Baijiu punch.
Remy wants to sit down.
If you're unfamiliar, Baijiu is like, it is a Chinese liqueur,
We need to fill a few more people. Mommy's got you.
kind of vodka-like. And the Baijiu punch is very like coconutty and lychee. If you're not familiar with lychee, it's a fruit. Almost like a kiwi mixed with a grape. I don't really know how to describe it, but, and it looks like a grape, like a big white clearish grape. It's delicious, but just so you know, they pour the drink and then they pour the Baijiu right on top. So your first swig is going to be all booze, people. Reminder, make sure you're drinking your water. Stay hydrated, my friends. Next is Refreshment Outpost. I am not stopping for a drink here. It's not an actual country. I don't think it counts. So in Germany, we usually get a Schoferhopper, which normally is a grapefruit beer, and Mom got one of those. At the Food and Wine Festival this year, they have a wild cherry Schoferhopper, which I equally enjoy. And to make sure we are continuing to eat around the world, we got our favorite, Schinkennudeln. It's delicious melty cheese, salty bits of ham, onion, pasta, yum, yum, yum. It's like grown-up German macaroni and cheese. Germany has a lot of authentic, really delicious beers, but if you are drinking around the world, tip. The Schoferhoppers are pretty low in alcohol content, So that might provide some ease in your drinking around the world for you, just so you know.
They're also good.
And they're also delicious. Like, I prefer them. If you're okay with a fruity beer, I want to say their alcohol content's like 4.5%, so it's a lot of drinks. You gotta take some little breaks or shortcuts when you can. Next country, Italy. Thank you.
Yeah, enjoy. Two.
Oh, look. Impressive.
Little wildlife friend.
Italy has lots of delicious beers and amazing wines, but I went with the limoncello spritzer. Just aromatic and refreshing and delicious. And something a little different.
I thought it would be too sweet with the. It's not. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's really good.
So you can try a taste.
I guess it's the limoncello part, but there's something it's sweet, but there's a little bit of bitterness to it,
Yeah.
for lack of a better way to describe it.
Yeah, like zesty.
Yeah, like you get a little bit of that lemon peel kind of thing.
Not nearly as sweet as you think.
No, it's actually kind of balanced in a strange sort of way. No, I'll drink that.
Next up's home. The American Adventure Pavilion. At the American Adventure Pavilion, we stopped outside at the Regal Eagle Smokehouse outdoor window, which has all kinds of beers and craft cocktails. We got the Blackberry Moonshine Sour. It is sour. It is sweet. And it has pretty blackberries on top.
Yeah.
Don't forget to hydrate. And another snack. How's your lobster? Well, Mom's good as last time.
Delicious as always.
How was your steak sandwich?
It was great. So wasn't the lobster roll. I'm ready to eat more.
Next is Japan. And there is the sake stand on the promenade, and there's also the Japan booth for the festival, but we like to go out back to the bamboo garden and get the drinks there. We got the Asahi, which is the super dry, super cold beer at the garden house that comes out of what looks like a Jaeger machine. It's delicious. And Mom and my aunt got the Sparkling Dragon, which is the seasonal kind of fruity drink in there.
And a teriyaki chicken bun, which is delicious.
And you've been looking forward to
I
that.
have been looking forward
She's
to
been eyeing that since we got here at
I
9
have
o'clock.
been. It's been on my list. And it is delicious. Delicious.
And waters.
And waters.
Food and
Pass it
waters.
around.
Next is one of my favorite pavilions, Morocco. You guys still with us? Doing okay? Drinking lots of water? How excited are you right now?
He's talking to me about it. It's the best thing in the festival, right? The best thing. The best.
Agreed.
So good. It's like, heaven. So happy.
Mike got the griddled cheese. I'm so proud of you.
It's got nuts on it. I enjoy a nut on a item of food.
So eloquently put.
That's actually really good.
Yeah.
Like an herby one.
Probably like a run here.
Sarah and her bread. That is a happy face. Is that your favorite, the green?
Yes.
Oh, my favorite's the red. It's like the most delicious, spicy, cuminy tomato sauce you could ever have. that fig cocktail you guys wanted.
Like a chimichurri sauce almost. Isn't that good?
Different.
Oh,
Heat and
Not
matte.
like
you got the fig, but it's also very light and fruity.
Oh, very good.
This is where it's at. Good choices.
The Morocco booth will never let you down. Our next pavilion in our around the world drinking tour is France. First, we have a few people who have not ridden Remy yet, so rides before drinks. Did you like that?
Yes, I did. I thought it was pretty good.
So like
cute.
a little kid. Felt like a little kid.
Oh, so cute.
So you like
That
it?
was so cute. Like Sarah said, he felt like a little kid again.
You
So
felt like
cute.
a kid. When the champagne
So
drinks-
cute.
Oh, that was my favorite part. And the mob.
Oh, mom, yeah.
Once again, the France booth line is out of control. I just don't think anything in that booth is worth waiting that long for, so we are headed over to the small stands to grab a slushie. Just a baby line here. So instead we went to Le Bon des Chefs de France and I got the orange slush, which is orange juice and Grand Marnier and rum and Grey Goose orange. It is delicious. It tastes like a creamsicle.
I just felt the rain now.
I feel the fish freezing.
Yum. We're closing in. We only have 2 more pavilions to go. Are you still with me? We are so close. I'm in the home stretch. Things are going awry.
Starting to rain.
It's starting to rain, so we thought we had to duck into Rose and Crown quickly to get our next to last drink. But I still haven't finished this, so we can't have things go sideways at the very last minute.
Not feeling good about it.
Something about crossing that English Channel.
It
You
was
go
a
from
swim.
France to UK.
It was
It's
a swim. I'm gonna hang in there. We're gonna make it.
Uncle Jeff has confidence in you.
I've been training for this.
Uncle Jeff's on it.
Well, now I'm glad we did go into Rose and Crown because I got my black velvet, my customary cider and Guinness. Because the Ireland booth, it's a little after 7 and they are already out of the Bailey's shakes. Which is fine for me, but an extra bummer because I really wanted my parents to try them because that is so up their alley.
My mother-in-law, not pleased. I fear for my safety.
My dad got the fisherman stew pie. What is it?
Seafood pie.
Fisherman seafood pie. Is it good?
I'll be your ring light.
Delicious.
I know that's one of the things you've been looking forward to.
Yes, sir. It's like a small
It does look good. Is that potato on top? Or is it like a crust?
No, it's the potato.
Oh, yum.
You say potato, I say potato.
Oh, it's potato on top? Nobody told
Changes
me that.
everything.
The fisherman seafood pie is delicious. Very hearty, very rich, very good, very gone. Lots of seafood, a delicious little potato crust. So good. Perfect if you're drinking around the world. Here we go!
Well, in Nova Scotia, the sea bound coast, let your mountains dark and dreary be. Going high and far away on the mighty ocean top, would you ever leave a sight or wish for me? 6,000 more with the ambitious general AMP, hurricane early. Don't know what you got till it's gone. In there and I put up a parking lot. The Canadian Country Music Hall of Fame. Here's one of my Candy Lady.
You get a soup, and you get a soup, and you get a soup.
No soup for you.
Thanks for hanging with us. We are in Canada. It is our last stop. We're gonna grab some snacks at the Canada booth, and I'm going to grab a beer, and we are going to wind down for the day.
I'd like to mention this day's been brought to you by the good people at General Mills. Fiber One. We like it. That's all I got.
We have been at this for about 8 hours. So again, time is your friend. Take your time, start early, have a breakfast, eat along the way. You don't have to eat at every country, but
Don't forget the vigorous workout.
don't do a vigorous workout. This is workout enough, people. Make sure you're drinking enough, hydrate. If not with every drink, at least every other drink. Be responsible. Don't embarrass yourself. Don't embarrass your friends. Don't embarrass your family. Don't be that person. Drink, eat, start early. Fiber up.
Fiber up.
And I am ending our around the world drinking journey with a La Fin du Monde. It means the end of the world, and it seemed fitting for the end of our voyage. So I am one drink away from conquering this challenge.
This segment is brought to you by the good people at Zofran. Zofran. When you drink around the world and the world hits you back.
Thank you guys so much for coming with us. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. Valuable lessons, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, it has been a most gratifying day. Bye. Dunsky. Don't know where Mike is.